Alrighty, so here is the Excel sheet you guys gave me, and I've been able to finish translating all of your words, somewhat agree, whatever, somewhat disagree, into numbers. So here's what we got. I think you guys should be able to take this from here and do something with it. You might need more help from me or not. We can just communicate about that, but I think you should be able to do something. So again, we're looking to see what a correlation between laughing behavior and this personality stuff. So here's your personality stuff. So here's the data you guys actually had originally. Somewhat agree, somewhat disagree, does things efficiently, tends to be lazy, etc. And then here's what I was doing with you guys on the Zoom the other day. The problem was that I have all these different if statements. So if it's strongly disagree, it's going to be -3. If it's disagree, it's going to be -2. And for some reason, Excel only lets you do like 5 if statements at one time in one cell. So I had to do what I called the first translation, where I did the first 5 possibilities. And then I did the second translation over here, where over here, yeah, sorry, where if this hadn't yet been translated into a number, then I went back to the original cell and saw if it was one of the other 3 options. So that seems to have worked because none of the values are left as this not a number thing. They're all translated into numbers. So this is like the money shot right here. I'll put all these guys in a different color for now. This is all your scores. Now what you need to do is translate those into your to these guys, the neuroticism score, the extroversion score, the openness score, the agreeableness score. And to do that, you just want to say, like, for neuroticism, like, let's look at the neuroticism items. So that would be worries a lot, gets nervous easily, remains calm. So it's probably going to be that the neuroticism score equals this plus this minus this. Because if you remain calm, that means you're not neurotic. But if you get nervous a lot, it means you are neurotic. If you worry a lot, it means you are neurotic. So you probably have on your website there that gave you that questionnaire a scoring sheet. But for now, I'm pretty sure the neurotic score is going to be the first one plus the second one minus the third one. And then this is someone's neuroticism score. So this person got a -1. By the way, I scored this as, like, strongly disagree is a -3, strongly agree is a 3. -1 is somewhat disagree, agree would be 2. I thought that made the most sense. It might be like a 0 to 7 on the website, but or it could be exactly like this. I'm not sure, but it doesn't actually matter whether it's from -3 to +3 or from 0 to 7. It's just plus a constant to switch from those. So it's not going to mathematically affect any of the statistics. I just thought -3 for strongly disagree made intuitive sense to me, so that's why I did it that way. So anyway, so you need to figure out how to score your extroversion, openness, agreeableness, and conscientious scores, just like I did for the neuroticism score here. And then I also translated your answers to the humor questionnaire, which was basically the same deal. It was slightly different wording, but again, I did a first translation and then a second translation. There are 32 items for that questionnaire, which are all now numbers, which I will put in a different shade. So those are all there. And then you have this stuff. I don't know what this is. And I know you had your other questionnaire with like all your very detailed laughing behavior stuff. So you just need to make your laughing behavior stuff into some numbers that you want to correlate, And then this you probably need to score somehow. So like you have the numbers, congratulations on that, but you need to like, you don't want to have 32 different variables for your human questionnaire. You want to consolidate these into like one, like I don't know if you just add them all up, or there's probably those different types of humor, so you're going to add up certain items and get different scores. So you guys need to figure out how to do that. But this should get you started. See if you can do that, if you can consolidate your scores into different humor items. Yay! Okay. These are my kids who are just waking up. He's tie-tie. Okay. You want to come sit, bud? You can come sit. Okay. You might need to be. All right. All right, so that's what you need to do is turn this big 32 item thing into a few different scores by adding stuff up, and you can do that with the neuroticism thing, like the 5 different personality factors, like I started to do for you here with neuroticism. Then you just copy this down and paste that one formula I did, and now you have the neuroticism score for everyone. You can do this for the other ones. Obviously, I did the neuroticism thing in 2 seconds. I can do it for the other ones for you too if you have any trouble with the formula stuff, but it's just equals, and then you click the cell you want and you say plus, and then the other cell, and minus the other cell, and that should be fine. I think they're all actually going to be plus the first 2 and minus the third one, because they all have 3 items. And if you look at extroversion, hey bud. Sits with me first thing in the morning. Okay. I'm making a video for my students. They're learning some. They've done a big project, and now they have to look at the results of their experiment. Remember, we had a joke about experiments. How does a scientist keep fresh breath? Experiments. They did an experiment. Okay. So extroversion. Oh yeah, sorry. Is talkative, is outgoing, is reserved. So yeah, it would be plus minus, just like with neuroticism. But I'll leave it there for now.